we have just tested the most popular ice cream makers on the market, and in this video, we will show you the ones that offer the best value for money. And if you are interested in any of the models, you will find their link with their best price just below this video. Top 3 Duronic IM 540. In our opinion, this model is efficient for making smaller quantities. During our tests, it quickly gave a nice consistency to our preparations. The raspberry sorbet took about 15 minutes, and the almond milk ice cream was ready in 20 to 25 minutes. However, the ice cream mass ended up being a little too compact for the paddle, which was still turning but without mixing the preparation. Because of this, the ice cream rose up the sides of the bowl and got all over the lid. In theory, the bowl has a capacity of 1.5 liters, but given these results, we advise against making more than 500 milliliters at a time. On the other hand, this bowl did not take up too much space in our freezer. Unfortunately, we cannot say the same for the rest of the ice cream maker, because the housing and the lid are a bit bulky in a cupboard. During preparations, it is possible to add ingredients while churning, like chocolate chips, thanks to the opening provided for this purpose. Finally, we regret that there is no timer on this model, but its contained noise of 58 decibels made us forget this little flaw. Top 2 Lagrange. Following our tests, we can say that this ice cream maker is positioned as the best entry-level solution. Despite its thin plastic lid, we found it to be quite sturdy anyway. It is very easy to use, and we appreciated its adjustable timer up to 45 minutes. The bowl must be placed in the freezer for 12 hours beforehand. Then you just have to put the lid on it to start the process. No housing is provided, which saves space in the cupboards. These performances allowed us to obtain a strawberry ice cream ready to eat in a decent time of 30 minutes. With the almond milk ice cream, we advise placing the preparation in the freezer for about 30 minutes before serving it. For this, you can leave it in the bowl, because a lid is included in the box. An ice cream scoop is also provided. The bowl has a capacity of 1.5 liters, but during our tests, we found that it was possible to put up to 1 liter of preparation in it. However, you have to keep an eye on the churning, because if the ice cream stays in there too long, it ends up rising on the sides and overflowing. Finally, we measured a noise level slightly higher than the other ice cream makers we tested, with 61 decibels at the start of churning. In conclusion, this ice cream maker offers good performance with a simple design and use, which gives it a very good value for money. Top 1 Cuisinart Deluxe Ice Cream Maker. The particularity of this ice cream maker is that its bowl turns instead of its paddle. Everything stays in place well. Even though the lid did move a little during our tests, we were happy to be able to count on a large bowl with a 2 liters capacity. In practice, it can easily accommodate a little over 1 liter of ice cream. However, we advise against putting more than 1.5 liters of preparation in it, otherwise the mixture will overflow. The bowl has an optimized format to be easily placed in the freezer. It must be put in there at least 12 hours before it can be used. During our tests, our almond milk ice cream had a good consistency after only about 20 minutes. We still advise placing it in the freezer for 30 minutes to 1 hour before serving. On the other hand, we regret the fact that the paddle does not reach the bottom of the bowl. Thus, some of our ice cream was so solidified that we had to scrape it with a wooden spoon to dislodge it. Finally, we find it a pity that at this price point, this ice cream maker does not offer a timer. A simple on-off button is available. In summary, this model allows you to make a large quantity of ice cream at once, even though its bowl takes up a reasonable amount of space in the freezer. And that concludes our selection of the best ice cream makers of the moment. As a reminder, if you are interested in any of the models, you will find their link with their best price just below this video.